Hayley Hasselhoff might have a famous dad David, but she's certainly put her own name on the map and on various different locations. The 32-year-old from the US has dipped her toes into many industries and proved that she's not only a jack of all trades, but a master of many. The Hoff's youngest manages to balance being an actress, fashion magazine editor, podcaster, social media star, and a model, and during her many pursuits, Hayley is hoping to align her passions with purpose. As she bagged the first ever European Playboy cover to feature a curve model back in 2021, Hayley certainly knows a thing or two about navigating the posing and fashion world as a fuller-sized woman. With New York Fashion Week and its notoriety for platforming models on the extremely tiny side fast approaching, the younger and much more glamorous Hoff is hoping plus-size women, like her, will be seen draped on the catwalk in couture. Though she's not holding her breath. Speaking exclusively with Daily Star, Hayley candidly told us, "I don't think we can bat a blind eye to the fact that I think the industry has gone a bit backwards when it comes to speaking about body positivity. I wouldn't say necessarily as of today, but I would say maybe a year ago, heroin chic was obviously the slogan that was coming to forefront at one period of time. And that's something I'm hoping we are starting to diminish again, and that we are going forward. I think in Fashion Month we have started to see a huge decline in what we were starting to see with plus-size models getting recognition down the runway. The conversation when it comes to body positivity might have taken a step back because people might think it's become part of the norm. However, the concern with that is that when you stop talking about something we have fought for and for so many years, it then becomes back to what we were fighting for in the first place. While body positivity first boomed in the 2010s with prominent creators like Danae Mercer, Karina Irby, and Nellie London posting their cellulite on Instagram, it appears that embracing bodies in their natural form has backtracked. Despite big creators, like those mentioned above, still maintaining their popularity, it appears there has been a tsunami of skinny trends that are threatening to undo all of the hard work over the last 10 or so years. Hayley believes this to be the same for plus-size models, as many brands have pivoted back to using extremely slender women to hang their clothes off. With the rise of the heroin chic trend where women are very thin and gaunt-looking, and the surge of rapid weight loss drug Ozempic, it does appear that skinny is back in. She continued, a lot of the plus-size, curves models that have paved the path and been around for many years, like myself, and started when we were very young. We've always had to push down the door and consistently fight for have our voices be heard. And that we are valued to be of our size and should still be in this industry. We are now coming out and saying, guys, I don't think anyone is really realizing that we're really going backwards with what we had been fighting for and for so long. In the past few years, it's widely documented that curves on the catwalk are in decline. For example, in 2022, plus-size posers only contributed 5% of castings at New York Fashion Week, although over 67% of women in the US are plus-size. But as the first European curve Playboy model cover girl and contributing fashion editor for Marie Claire UK, Hayley is going to use her platform to continue to bust down barriers for larger women. Hayley expressed, "I feel like there has been a little bit of a shift ever since we started to come out and talk about it again, and how there has been shift. I'm excited to see what this Fashion Month is going to bring and designers to step up their game again. I have heard, that I can't speak on, there have been little collaborations that are coming out in the curve market with designers that are quite notable, which is great. But I still think we have always have some way to go." Hayley recently celebrated her 32nd birthday at the end of August. She spent the day visiting her family, including her Baywatch hunk dad David Hasselhoff. It's the beginning for a very busy season for the model and fashion editor, who has teased that she's got some very exciting projects lined up. While she juggles her many ventures, including podcast Redefine You with Hayley Hasselhoff, the multifaceted powerhouse is looking to change the industry from within. Hayley is a huge advocate for plus-size models, but understands that progress doesn't happen overnight. She noted that some plus-size models look to hold the fashion brands that refuse to stock larger sizes to account. Although Hayley thinks that speaking out on the issue of excluding curve models from the catwalk is important, she still appreciates fashion houses, no matter what size they stop at. As a celebrity and a fashion figure with a huge platform, by being present and refusing to counter back into the shadows, Hayley believes that designers will finally get with time, but it will take time. Hayley said, "I'm also on the standpoint and always have been that I appreciate all designers and all art form, no matter what size they carry. I think that many curve models can sometimes think I don't stand with a designer if they don't have extended sizing. But I've always been the curve model that says, I stand with all designers and art form, especially as a fashion editor, in hopes they will extend their sizing. At the end of the day, however, clothing is a form of art and a form of expression. I'm hopeful our industry will get to a place where we will always have extended sizing,